And welcome one and all to another map review. This one is Kexford, made by Jaxrud. North American map. It's only got 31% buildable area, but you'll see why I've selected this. It's got all the outside connections and a load of natural resources. So, yep, let's get into it. So here we are, our first map, our first square, what we opened up with, and you'll see this is an interesting map, you know. I think this is going to have a lot of interesting builds. I really like these type of maps, to be fair. Only 31%, but a lot of this land is nice and flat, you know, but not completely flat. So it's got like really, you know, hills, mountains. It just looks really nice. It's really well done, this map. I'm really impressed with it. So we've got our interior sort of connection here to connect the power, but I don't think you're going to need it because you can always put in our trusty turbines. The wind is nice and strong here. You can see the long arrows, and all the wind is heading towards, at least at this part, to the end of the map here. So obviously over this side is where you'll probably put your industrial for the pollution. And just to show you, see 5 megawatts, you got full sort of power coming out of these turbines, enough to start you off. And if you look at our water sources, you've got a plethora of them. And there's, you know, this is just all over the place, but there's one here right behind the mountain here, which might be all right to put on the plant. So nicely hidden away from you know, your first city. And this is where it's all going to go for the pollution. So yeah, it's a really nice map. I mean, look how detailed it is. And then you've got these islands. I can see, you know, this is going to be like a holiday type area. So there you got a plethora of shipping lanes coming in, you know, various corners and wrapping round through the whole islands, really. You know, these are going to be like, you know, I see these, you know, as holiday sort of like destinations. You know, we might get to use that useless, you know, DLC and get some villas in here. But you can see the shipping lanes pretty much cut through the whole area, which, you know, which can be a pain, and I'm not 100% keen on all the sort of subway roads. Perhaps some of them could be changed to bridges. But then again, we've got the shipping lanes to contend with, and we know I think there's still an issue with that going over them shipping lanes. But it's just some little attention to detail. I mean, look at this here. They've just put little barriers and cones. It's just nice, you know what I mean? That you can. It's just little touches and clumps of trees. You can almost make, you know, you can almost picture what you're going to be using here. Nice highway, you know, just fits nicely into the landscape there. And then into another tunnel as the land lifts up and then out again. Lots of rail. Yeah, I'm not keen on this. I think if once I'd opened up this side, I would probably fix this. I mean, if you look at this train here, I think it's a bit too severe, that sort of, it's almost losing it. A bit of jankiness there, perhaps, but still, you know, beautiful map. Some of the curves are all right. I mean, they're fine. Goes into a nice tunnel there. And then, you know, a nice overbridge. Yeah, I mean, a couple of things you can change. I mean, once you open this map, once you open the squares, you can do whatever you want. But at the end of the day, a lot of the infrastructure is already in for you, the network and all that sort of thing for the road and the rail. So yeah, I really, really, really like this map. So don't be thinking, 31% is still huge. We're talking City Skylines 2 here. And they got some more road network there, sort of just splayed out. And this is really nice as well. This little sort of four-way connection. It's not all in one. They've lapped it around almost. So yeah, it's just really, really nice. And it's got pretty much good connection through all the little islands. So it's just, look at it. It's beautiful. I just love these type of island sort of maps. It gives so much more, I don't know, so much more beauty to a map. I can see us putting down airports here, tourist boats and all that sort of thing. This can really be something, I think. And also you can also add a bit to the land if you're a bit short. We can always add more land. That's not a problem. But as a low that plane is, as a map, it's just perfect. I think I just really, really like this map. And if you look at the wind is actually it sort of wraps around the map, so you don't have to have all your industry, your pollution on one side of the map. You can, you see the wind changes direction as you go around a little, which is, a good touch. If we go to the outside of the thing there, you can see it's going more or less in that direction out to sea. So yeah, you can strategically place your industry in some, in some other locations, so we don't have to keep it all curtailed. But just look at I just love how the roads sort of just meander cutting through, and the use of tunnels as well, and some bridges. Perhaps we can make more bridges on this. I would probably make more bridges where I could, rather than the tunnel sort of thing. But, at the end of the day, like I say, once you open the map, once you open each square, the choice is yours to keep the network or to put in your own sort of take to it. But I think this would be a fantastic, just look how it's just surrounded by beautiful, mountains, sheer cliff faces. It's just a real pleasure. This will be a real pleasure to play, I think. Really looking forward to having a go on this one. This could potentially be one of my favourite maps moving forward. Excellent. It's just perfection in a lot of ways. Really well done to the map maker. See, it just snakes around. It's just really nice. Really effective. So yeah, I think people are going to have a lot of fun on this map. Like I say, it just looks completely right. The hills are proportionate. It's just, once the buildings are on this and once it starts to get built up, it's going to look awesome. And it's small enough, perhaps, to not, drag your machine down to a crawl. So there is that too. So yeah, I think this is one definitely worth having a go on. And I say it's medium to easy, this one, because there's a lot of flat land already. So yeah, knock yourself out on this. So as the other map reviews, the other custom map reviews, I'm going to finish this off with a bit of cinematography. I hope you have enjoyed this review. I will give some more as well when I see more maps that I like. But for now, this one's definitely up there for me as one of the top maps. So thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of the movie. Thanks everybody.